You might think South Park is all about crude jokes, foul-mouthed kids, and absurd plots, but behind all the chaos lies one of the smartest business empires in entertainment. In July 2025, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the creators of South Park, stirred up major controversy again. But this time it wasn't just on screen. They closed a massive $1.5 billion deal with Paramount Plus, and then immediately unleashed one of their boldest episodes yet, roasting Donald Trump in a way no mainstream show had dared to. Today, we're going to break down the business genius behind South Park, how they turned satire into power and controversy into billion-dollar leverage.
Welcome to MBA in Minutes, your spot to get a deeper understanding of complex business concepts in a bite-sized, digestible format. It's your MBA, simplified. From the very beginning, South Park has operated differently from every other animated show. While most animated series take months to produce a single episode, Parker and Stone built South Park to run on a 6-day production cycle. Yes, they can turn an idea into a fully produced episode in less than a week. This ability to react almost instantly to real-world events is South Park's true competitive advantage. They can stay current, edgy, and ahead of the cultural conversation. When something happens in politics, pop culture, or the news, South Park can respond in real time. That level of speed doesn't just keep them relevant, it makes them irreplaceable. On July 21st, 2025, just days before the new season premiere, Parker and Stone signed a new 5-year, $1.5 billion deal with Paramount Plus. The agreement expanded on their earlier partnership and gave Paramount exclusive streaming rights to all past and future South Park content, including 50 new episodes. What makes this deal particularly savvy is its timing. Paramount had just completed a messy merger with Skydance. Amid uncertainty, South Park became one of Paramount's most valuable content assets, a consistent source of viewership, loyalty, and cultural impact. Parker and Stone knew their worth, and they negotiated accordingly. In return, they received massive creative freedom and continued ownership of their intellectual property, a rarity in today's media world. Just 2 days after the deal was announced, South Park dropped its season 27 premiere titled Sermon on the Mount. The episode wasn't subtle. It featured a thinly veiled Donald Trump figure, literally in bed with Satan. The plot centered on Trump suing the town over Jesus being allowed in public schools. There were references to the Epstein list, bribes, and even an anthropomorphic penis in a pro-Trump PSA. Why go this hard, this fast? Because the episode served multiple strategic purposes. First, it re-established South Park's role as the sharpest voice in political satire. Second, it took direct aim at the very merger that just handed them $1.5 billion. They even mocked Paramount itself, calling the corporate situation a shitshow in the script. This wasn't just an episode. It was a calculated statement of dominance, creative control, irreverent freedom, and zero fear of corporate or political blowback. Some people see controversy, but Parker and Stone see strategy. Satire isn't just their creative voice, it's their monetization engine. They understand that in the attention economy, outrage drives viewership. Every time they lampoon a political figure or tackle a polarizing issue, headlines follow. That means free press, viral clips, and social media buzz. And for Paramount Plus, that buzz turns into subscriptions. South Park doesn't need to spend millions on advertising. They weaponize current events to stay in the spotlight. It's a low-cost, high-impact strategy that builds both audience loyalty and platform leverage. South Park isn't just a TV show anymore, it's a multi-platform media brand, Parker and Stone have expanded the franchise into video games, movies, merchandise, and digital content. Their games, like The Stick of Truth and The Fractured But Whole, sold millions. Their streaming movies draw record views, and the merchandise ecosystem is thriving. What's key is that Parker and Stone continue to control the IP. They're not just creators, they're owners. This gives them leverage in negotiations and the ability to expand the brand in whatever direction they choose. And because their content always pushes boundaries, that creative control is crucial. Of course, this strategy comes with real risks. By targeting Trump, they risk legal action. By mocking Paramount, they could strain their corporate relationships. And by constantly pushing the envelope, they walk a fine line with audiences and advertisers alike. But Parker and Stone have a long track record of surviving controversy and thriving because of it. Their entire brand is built on risk-taking, and because they produce results, ratings, subscriptions, and cultural relevance, their partners let them take those risks. So, what can we learn from South Park's business model? First, speed matters. Being first to comment on a cultural moment is often more valuable than being perfect. Second, own your brand. Intellectual property is power. Third, don't be afraid of controversy if you can back it up with consistent results. And finally, never underestimate the power of satire. It's more than humor. It's a strategic tool. Parker and Stone aren't just writing jokes. They're playing 4D chess with billion-dollar stakes. And in 2025, they showed the world exactly how it's done. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe to MBA in Minutes, and leave a comment with what brand or creator we should cover next.